Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new part of the painting tutorial, and this most likely is going to be the last part in the painting tutorial of the Celestant Prime. It has been quite a long series, but I think each part has its own identity. I wanted to go to quite a good detail. I hope you are enjoying this series and you enjoyed this last video. So in that video I will explain how I do the wings. I did something similar in the past for the prosecutor wings. Here it's going to be more of the same, but just for completeness I will do it again on the wings of the Celestant Prime. So I will start using a medium brush layer, and I will do the same color that I do for the wings of my older ones. This time I will use Gauss Baster Green. This technique can be used with any combination of colors that you like it, to be fair. But I wanted to use, I will use it with the ones that work for my army. So I will just apply a base color. I will cover all these spiky wings, except the parts that I want to be gold, that are all the decorations, these comets and also these metal parts here. But for the rest, all these spikes are going to be painted with this Gauss Baster Green. So I start from one side and I will go through the wing, then I will turn the wing and I will do the other side. Here there is not much to say, just make a thin wing, and you don't need precision. You can see that I go on the gold parts, because this is quite a light color, will not influence when I paint the gold will cover this pretty well. But I want to be sure that all the green parts are well covered. So I will be doing that. Okay, I will be applying the green, and once it's done I will be back for the next step. So Gauss Baster Green is applied, and now we are going to apply Sybarite Green, and we are going to apply it very thin. So I will put some Sybarite Green on my wet palette. Okay. And I will add a little bit of thinner Lahmian medium. Be sure that you don't contaminate the medium. Why I want to apply this thin is because I want to do like a glaze and also go into the recesses. So let me show you what I want to do here. So I will go, you don't need a high precise, ultra precise brush. I will go into the recess like that, and at the same time I will apply here. So I will do something like that, and this is why you want it thin. Okay. We are going to go one by one, doing this. We want to accumulate a little bit here, because we want that the base, the part that is next to the gold, we want it darker green. And the part that is more in the extreme, we are going to go for almost white. So I will keep doing that. I will put now on fast mode, and you will see how I do all this wing, and the rest I will do it off camera. So let's put looking like after applying the Sybarite Green. And now I'm going to apply a glaze that is Waywatcher Green. Okay, And I will do this mainly in the base of the wings. So let me show you what I mean by doing that. So this is a little bit, we'll change a little bit the tonality of the green. We'll make it look like more like glass green, I will call it, or bottle green. Okay. We're going to apply this mainly here on the base of the wings, where we are going to just next to the parts that are going to be gold later on, because all these parts I will do it gold later on. Okay, and then you can just okay, you see the point. I wanted to apply here, here, okay. So you see the idea. So I will do that on all the wing. So you see here, here, okay. And this is a glaze, so it's quite transparent. It's not a problem that is going to tint too much. Okay, so I will do the whole wings like that. I will do all the parts, and I will be back once this is done. So this whole look is like now. Yeah, the glaze is not still completely dry, but now what I'm going to do is I will start painting gold on the rest of the parts. So I will apply gold on all the parts that now you see white. And yeah, this is not mysterious. I will use Retributor Armor to do that. So as you can see, and then you try to do it thinnet and avoid to clog any detail. So I will be doing that. Here there is nothing special to mention, just apply a layer of Retributor Gold as we did for the armor, and for all the gold parts is the same color. And I will be back once this is done. So this is how it looks like now after the glaze is dry. And the next step that we are going to do now is to do a wash on Agrax Earthshade. So we have to be careful with this wash. So we prepare here. So we are going to start with this type of comets decoration. And we don't want to go too heavy. Just apply a little one. Yeah, I prefer this because I want more contrast. I know that the other option is to use, if you don't want that much contrast, to use let's call this the flesh tone. And then But as you can see, I don't apply everywhere. For example, here, yeah, in that part I will just do the next. So you see, I will go there. And there. And this I will play and I will check where the wash is accumulated. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting sick and I will go here and complete the wing. Okay. And I will know. And we are going to do this here. Here. Okay, you see it's not. This is too much. So and I remove, if I put too much, I remove with the same brush. If you apply too much wash, okay, like this, you just dry a little bit the brush, go back, and with the brush you suck the excess. Okay, and then here that this lot of texture we are going to apply it straightforward. Same here. Okay. We have to be careful not to touch the part that we did in green. We don't want to dirt this part. But we don't want to miss anything either. Oh, we have to do also the other side. And here. For example, this is what I wanted to avoid. And here we have a lot of texture. And these spikes, we are going to do this. Starting from the base, out. Okay. Normally on the flat faces. Here we see there is too much wash. We are going to remove the excess. Though this part is not super visible because it's behind the gate. Here we also remove if we have put too much. Okay. So you see, I did half of the wing, I will do the other half and I will be back once it's dry. So you see how to do it. Okay, half of the wing is done, a little bit more. I will do the other half and I will be back. So the Agrax Earthshade now is dry. You can see we have all the shading. We are going to do the cleanup later on, but we are going to do first a second wash that I did with all my stone calcitane on gold. I did not use this wash on the Celestant Prime because I wanted a cleaner looking for the gold, but in that case I will use, let me just show you, Cohelia Greenshade, okay? And with this we are going to do a second shading on the gold and next to the gold. Let me show you what I mean. We are going to take quite a detail brush for that because I want to be precise. I don't want to put this everywhere. So what I'm going to do, for example, is here we are going to apply this green gouache on this type of slots, okay? And then we are going to follow next to the gold, right? As you can see, and this is why I want quite a small brush, because I don't want to mess up doing that. I don't want to get here a mess, so just okay, and this will help to give more definition on the gold parts. It's a little bit tricky because we have the texture of the wings at the same time, so this can make some areas more darker than others. So it's a matter of being patient and following this contour. Okay, and then the other part that I will put a little bit of this is on the rivets. This will help to make the rivets more visible. Okay, and on this slot. Okay, we are going to go to the slot on the other side. Okay, okay, we have a rivet and another rivet. We can do also on these small spikes we have here. You see here that I have a little bit too much brown gouache right there. We are going to clean up this later on. Okay, so let's continue doing the border of the gold. Okay, so you can imagine that you will follow it doing that all the decoration, all the gold decoration. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, so we'll keep doing that, all the wings, and I will show you once this is done, but now you can see the difference between this side and the other side. So this is how it looks like now that I the green gouache. It's just still not fully dry in some areas, but you see that the definition of the gold is much sharp. And now I'm going to keep working on the wings, and the next step that I will go do is I will use white. And I will start putting white from the edge to inside. Okay, as you see here, something like that. And we are going to do about 2 layers doing that. And we try to be subtle in that first step. Okay. So you see, I try to. And if that happens, that is a little bit thicker here, you go with the finger, and so, okay, so we are going to start doing this type of thing. Okay, we are going to do 1 layer and more likely a second layer later on. So you see, I go back, and then on these ones that are long enough, we are going also to go to the flat sides. Okay. we are going to do this. And then okay, so I will do that for all the spikes that we have on the wings. Okay, as you can see, and then so I will keep doing that, and I will be back once this is done, but as it is a repetition for each spike. So now we have all the extreme of these spikes painted in white, and also the part of rivet, and now we are going to do the cleanup on the green before starting with the gold. So what I'm going to do now is I will do a second layer of white to make the white really bright, and then I take the green color and I will help on the blending. Okay, I will go here, and in that case, for example, here I will try to go to the bottom. Okay, the other thing I will do is I see that it's too dark in some cases, the shade, I will clean up. So I will work for in camera little bit to show you what I mean. So you can see here I will go a little bit down. Okay, the idea is to clean up a little bit. Here, for example, that is too bright. I will go with the light green and clean up. So to make everything softer. Then the other thing we can do is, well, a little bit with the Sybarite Green. We apply here just inside of the slot, but just a little bit next to the gold. So let me do this on camera in fast track, and I will come just to show you how to do this wing, and then we are going to do the rest of camera. complete this part here of the wing. I will do the rest, and I will be back to the gold and here the gem in the middle. So this is how now the wings are looking like, and now we are ready to start doing the highlight on the gold parts, and we are going to do this gem later. So to do the metallics, I cannot use the wet palette because metallics don't work very well with the water. You need thinner. So I will use my palette, and I will prepare the paint on my regular palette. So the colors that I will use are Retributor Armor, okay, Retributor Armor, Auric Armor Gold, and as usual, Speed Metal. I already ordered a new pot because I don't want to run out. I'm using a lot since I discovered I'm using a lot this color. So I have this paint a little bit dry, and so I will put some on my palette, sorry, and I will use thinner to thin them because I really want to have a smooth paint. So I'm taking a little bit of this one. You have to shake it well. Okay. Sorry for this time. And Lahmian medium. I will recommend you always have Lahmian medium with your paints because it's really helpful. Okay, and let's just start working on that. So I will start first reapplying the Retributor Armor. Okay, I will do more detail brush than this one. Let's start with this part here. I will apply Retributor Armor. Okay, we are going to apply Retributor Armor here. Okay, and I will apply on the border. Okay, now I will use Auric Armor Gold. Okay. I will put Retributor Armor here. Right, and now I will use Speed Metal. Here. And then on the extremes. Okay. Then I use auric armor gold and I go over a little bit to smooth the transition. Spin metal. Okay, auric armor gold. Okay. Here, as I see the green, I will apply a little bit of Retributor Armor there. Then on this part here, we put auric armor gold, and we finalize with a little bit of spin metal and auric armor. Okay. Same here. This is auric armor gold. Then I will do also this. If it happens like here that I make it too big, I will use a little bit of just Earthshade. Okay, so then on this flat part, what we are going to do is, on this part here, we are going to add a little bit of spin metal, and then again auric armor gold. Spin metal. Okay. And we keep going. So we'll do all this flame here. So I'm working zone by zone because then it's easier for me. Auric armor gold. Spin metal. And a little bit of from here. And then here I will go with auric armor gold and do this part here. Okay, I think you can get the concept here. We always use a little bit of spin metal just to create more shiny points. So I will keep doing that on all the parts, and then I will show you how it's looking like. But at the end it's always the same. Okay, we apply Retributor Armor, then we go with Auric Armor Gold, and then we do the last highlight with Spin Metal. Okay, so I will be working on that, and I will be back once this is done. So this is how the wings looks like now. Okay, now we are going to finalize doing this thing in the middle. I will do it purple, and I will use the same color that I used before in previous tutorial for the purple. I will start with Nightshade. It's called exactly Naggaroth Night. Sorry. Okay, we are going to apply a base of this color. Okay. Next step, I'm going to use Genestealer Purple on the bottom. I will take the advantage of this. We'll dye it. Okay. We are going to, I will wait until this dry before doing the next step, because I realized that I applied too much water on the previous step, but it's not a problem. I will let it dry. Now that it dries, the water have dried, I can continue the work. It was too watery to do the work previously, so now it's going to be much easier. Now I'm going to use Xereus Purple. I will apply it here to do the transition. I will do a little bit of Genestealer Purple and mix with Xereus Purple to soften the transition here. A little bit of Genestealer. You want this part to be really bright. Okay. I'm going to use now the Kala Lilac. Okay. Xereus Purple. We'll take a little bit of the color lilac. Okay, and we will do a second dot of the color lilac. Okay. I'm going to use white. Here. And a little bit of white. Here. And this will be the end result. So here I finish the wings. Now I will glue them on the miniature and I will show you how it's looking like. And this is going to be the last part of the tutorial. Here I finish, and yeah, I will show you now how everything assembled is looking like. Here we have the Celestant Prime now with the wings. The only thing that is missing is to clean up the base, and I will glue a little bit of some of this turf to have the same that I have in all my Stormcast Eternals. But this you will see that on the showcase. I will show that how it's looking like at the end. But for the purpose of these tutorials, I cover now everything. So starting from how I did the base to the vortex, the two capes, the clothes, the armor, shoulder pads, weapons, all the parts you can find. Or if you want to see how I did any of these parts, you can find this on the channel. And here I finalize the series of tutorials on the Celestant Prime. I hope you have enjoyed this series. Be prepared, because I will do a new series with the Stardrake once I finish my Judicators. And that's all for now. I hope you like it. Please comment, like if you have liked it. As usual, yeah, you can support my channel if you want. You can be patron of this channel in Patreon. So you will find the link in the description below, or you can click in the box at the end of this video. More likely you will see now the box at the bottom. So yeah, that's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.